Yeah, that's Dylan. Hi, Dylan. Hi, camera. My name is Dave Williams. I have over 10 years experience teaching preschool in the United States and Japan. I have over 5 years experience being an administrator in preschools that implement the Reggio approach to education. You know, like the classic thing is teachers look at a child drawing a picture and they say, what is that? But it's not always something, right? But at some point, I want the teachers and the children to be comfortable with the concept of a drawing not always having to be something. Maybe they're just playing with color, or maybe they're just playing with shapes and form. We want them to think outside of the box. So rather than asking them a question like, what is that? Which is, you know, it's a broad question, but it's also a narrowing question, to observe what the children are doing. I see you're drawing a circle. And then that's also giving them vocabulary. If they're obviously drawing something, like some of the older girls draw princesses or whatever, you can mention details about what it is, because that's obviously not an abstract picture.
So it's good to self-narrate, and it's also good to narrate what the kids are doing.
Yes, yes. Both of those things are very important for building language. There you go. There you go. You put a little soap on it. Now you're scrubbing it, and some water. Water will wash it too. There you go. You're turning the water on. And I think you can find a paper towel too. You did it. Thank you. Up until about 8 years old, all children are considered learners of their own language. So children growing up in the USA, in English-speaking families going to an English-speaking preschool, are still considered English language learners up until about age 8. Everybody hears somebody crying, so they're going to check on her. The dinosaurs knocked it down. Poor tower. Now Ray's pulling the box out of the shelf. So all of these techniques are used to build language skills. So they should translate well even in this Japanese setting. We want the children to be able to decide if something's good or bad on their own values. It's not, you know, it's like we don't grade, we don't really evaluate, we just give information and give observations, and the children know if they're good or bad, right? So maybe a child will be unhappy with their picture, and you might have heard teachers at some point say, but I think it's beautiful, it's a great picture. So, but the child is not, the child's communicating an observation. And the teacher's kind of undermining that by saying, oh, well, you know, I think it's a beautiful picture. But the child really wants to know how to get better at drawing pictures. So how can we help them do that? If you are going to praise, you should praise their effort. Like, do you like this picture? Maybe then I'll say, you worked really hard on that picture. You know, you used to draw princesses with very simple, you know, designs. Now you're very detailed. You know, you give them real feedback as to kind of what they did. And then that effort is what they internalize, and then they want to, you know, work hard. Whereas like if everything they do is beautiful and amazing and great, and they're always getting praised for it, they don't really get that connection that, you know, they had to learn and get better, you know. We want them to enjoy and understand the effort it takes to get better at something. I've got the tape ready for you. Here you go. I gave him the tape and he did not say thank you, so intentionally I did not force him to say thank you. The best way to get those responses is to model those words and then introduce them at different times. So that was very intentional of me to not force a thank you there. I feel like that was a positive interaction, and his smile showed me appreciation enough